Hello. Is life fair? You hear we sometimes say, and other people say, life's not fair. And I say, compared to what? So, hello everybody. I really enjoy interacting with colleagues, companions, contributors. And my nose just started itching. As soon as this started, it wasn't itching before that. So anyway, I will eventually get that one together and not smack my lips as much and work on the lighting. So there's a lot going on. Once again, trying to go 5 to 10 minutes. And I know I've been more towards the 10 minutes. Last night when I did my video, when I finished, my car wouldn't start because I'd left the front lights on. It was raining, etc., so I didn't notice. So anyway, it did eventually start after about 20 minutes. It's a Prius, and I was real worried. But anyway, so life is not fair. So when I was teaching middle school, I would hear that a lot. Or when I heard it for real, for students, life's not fair, and had heard before, it dawned on me to teach the students, I would say, compared to what? So I figured just about any time someone sincerely out of frustration says, life's not fair, it's always compared to how they think it should be. And so I will be talking about various things and singing a gospel song and at the end. And whenever there's a discussion about questions or politics or whatever, to me there's always three things that people are comparing their answers to: heaven, hell, and here. And I talk about this, we're caught between eternities. We're caught between eternal damnation or eternal peace and heaven and all that. So if you don't believe in heaven and hell and God, it could be, you compare it to the ideal, to something that's not ideal. And once again, in this world where you get a mixture of both heaven and hell, or ideal and not ideal, and in heaven I wouldn't have to scratch my nose because it just happens when I turn on the camera, as Cherie said. So any discussion, those are the three, and sometimes people are answering as if it's heaven. No, it's not heaven here. Or as if it's hell. No, it's not all hell. We have a mixture of incredibly beautiful stuff and as horrible as anyone can think. So, also, this is a rough draft of defining the audience. So, I see the audience that's being developed. And once again, I'm developing this to see if there's a series to start in January, and I'm testing out different content. So I have my brushes that I used on George's channel right here. It's also my pointer. So I'm not that prepared to define, so at some point I will define who I think the audience is. But we the people worldwide, that's who I'm speaking to. I'm speaking to people who do believe in God and people who don't believe in God. I do. And then, okay. And I'm trying some new technical things here, so I'll be a little bit more distracted. But this channel, or my goal of the channel, is to have something that you can't get anywhere else, and that would be the combination of my background in the teaching. So I'll go over that here. But goal, you need to have a good goal. In my system, it's a good goal. Hitler had a goal, but that wasn't a good goal. So I dedicate it to Jenny Moore Task Force and this young man who passed away about a year ago. And then always acknowledging the help that George has given me. The Information Literacy Action Processor is a foundation. I have a few other pages blown up to go over. iFlap, Zurkowsky, Zeilinger, talked about him last night, the quantum information physicist. Music, information literacy, information optics, action literacy as a foundation for this channel. So anything I do, I want to be held to this standard. If I'm not accurate, let me know. Especially with the Bible and the book of Revelations. because I think this is developing to a book of Revelations that would be a lens, but I haven't memorized the book of Revelations. I know the big concepts, but I know there's others out there who know more than me. So the working title is The Teacher, the Sinner. And the thing about the sinner is I know everyone else is a sinner. I was established in 1958, and I'm picking up from 1997 where I was going to do a weblog, didn't know what it was called then, and the people that I met with had no idea what I was talking about and kind of fizzled out. But anyway, there's going to be philosophy, life's mysteries, spirituality. The president of IBM Federal Division talked about me as being well-versed in spiritual issues. And then I said the Revelation. So the structure, this is a meal that you would come every day. Thoughts for food. People can't live by food alone, and everyone does know, I mean air obviously. But thoughts and ideas and hope and opinions, and that's, people live on the good stuff. So I'm going to try to provide good, reliable information each day. And the structure, I said, includes no structure, so I'm open to spontaneity. So my various, and I got my pitch pipe. I guess I'm going to be hitting an A when I start that song. And my brushes and my pointer. Deliver good, reliable info each day. Yeah, by 5 p.m. So I'm not going to get this up by 5 p.m., but it's going to be close. That's going to be my goal. And lead to a live stream and long-term interviews. So, for example, Carol Raleigh Flynn, who I know from singing at the church I grew up with, was in the CIA for a long time. Possibly do an interview with her, with my childhood neighbor who knows everything about the government, all that. My bias is to find the truth. I'm looking for the sound that Mary made when she called Jesus for dinner. She said Yeshua or Isho. Not sure what she said, and I want to know what she said. My deepest research is Aramaic is something like Yesho, which is Joshua, that kind of thing. I'm getting closer to this. So the book, okay, my other book that's up here, incredible. You can go to Google and read the introduction of here, and it's all about what's going on today. A club gets to decide who joins, and the club has front doors and back doors. And Fisked. That's in and out for something completely different, but I don't have one of those right now. But it's time to sing. Oh, my note. Lord, let's see if I have it. Lord, you are worthy to receive glory, glory and honor and power. I bow down before you. I worship and adore you, King of all kings and Lord of lords, forever and ever, forever and ever. I'll be your melody of praise, forever and ever. I'll tell of your goodness. I'll be your melody of praise. Oh, this is by Leon Patillo. All of creation speaks of your glory, and it is so marvelous to see. Angels cry holy, day and night they cry holy, and that's how I want to be forever and ever. It's called Melody of Praise.